Morning, and it's your girl Anastasia Daniel from HerTribe Global. How are you? And how is everybody doing today? Today is Tuesday, and our topic for today is called relationship talk. Yes, I don't know if you noticed, the whole of last year I tried to avoid any talk on relationship. I really don't like to get involved with relationship talk because I always leave it for the experts But today, what I'm talking about is not me coming to delve into whatever you are going, marital problems or anything like that. No. We're not doing that here. Okay. So today we are talking about relationship. Now, not just romantic ones, but the ones that we can relate with as women. Yeah. But the ones we can relate as women and the way we relate as women in marriages, in marriage, singleness, friendships, family, and community. Now, whether you are married or single, one truth remains the same. And what is that truth? That truth is healthy relationships requires wisdom, intentionality, and self-awareness. Yes, your relationship status does not determine your value. Your character does. Yes, I have to say this. Because you are married and because you have this MRS Mrs. in front of your name does not determine your value. Even because you're single does not make you any less valuable than someone that is married. No. What actually determines your value is your character. How do you behave? How do you treat people? How do you relate with people? Are you kind? Are you mean? Are you wicked? Are you gentle? You know, God cares deeply about how we love, about how we communicate, about how we forgive, and how we connect with others. Now, for the married women, hmm, marriage, as we know, is a partnership built on love, on respect, on patience, and on growth. All my married women gather here. People say, okay, what does she have to say today? All my married women gather here. Yes, marriage is not often about perfection. It's about commitment to becoming a better person together, becoming a better spouse to your partner. Do you understand? Healthy marriage requires communication instead of silence. A lot of people believe when you're silent, you don't say a lot, there will be no problem, there will be peace. And this goes both ways. Some men, because of they don't want trouble, they keep quiet in their marriage. They just keep silent. They don't express their how they feel. They don't talk about their emotions. They don't want to say it so that the partner does not feel hurt. That's not a healthy marriage. Some women would rather keep silent than get into trouble because they said something. You understand? They don't want to tell their husband how they feel because they don't want to offend him or they don't want him to read it the wrong way. Or, come on, people. Communication instead of silence is a sign of a healthy marriage. It's a requirement actually in a healthy marriage. That forgiveness instead of resentment is also a requirement in a healthy marriage. This is very difficult to do. I must tell you, marriage is one institution that you go in not knowing not knowing anything, not knowing what to expect. But in that marriage, you're gonna so learn a whole lot. You learn, you know what it means to actually study a person, like learn the person's character. And every time, every phase or every season, they unleash another character. And you see it. And sometimes, if not treated with caution, you're gonna get angry. And you're gonna keep getting angry and angry and angry. But this is what God tells us. God tells us to forgive. We must come to the place of forgiveness. We must come to the place of forgiveness, instead of resentment. Sorry, I'm trying. My husband was calling. So instead of resentment, we must come to the place of forgiveness in marriage. Another thing that a healthy marriage requires is teamwork. Teamwork instead of competition. You cannot compete with your partner. No, I'm saying it. This is to my married women. Single ladies, stay one place for now. I'm coming for you. Married women, I'm telling you, my married women, my married HerTribe global queens, hear me. Teamwork is what you need instead of you competing with your spouse. Just imagine being in competition with your spouse. A second. So, what you need is teamwork in your marriage. Rather than competing with your spouse, let me talk to you women. If you look at it, if you are competing with yourself, what do you intend to gain? Like, really? At the end of the day, you are still the one that everything falls back on. What do you intend to get? Oh, the children comes to me. They don't go to him. That is something that is beyond your control. I got to learn that the hard way. It was, I always saw my kids come to me. Every time I'm like, and I will be like, we are two parents in this house. Go to your daddy. No, 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 mommy, 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 mommy. And I look at my husband like, can you tell them to come to you? My husband said, I tried. I tried. They don't come. I'm like, okay. But honestly, there are certain things you cannot change because it is the way that God has designed it. The children you're saying, go to your dad, go to your dad. Do you know that your relationship with those children started from the womb? It started from the womb. You understand? Your husband did not carry them in his womb. You did. So there is a bond. Whether they're out of the womb, that bond did not cut off. It's still there. So they are used to you. And children are mostly driven towards the ones that actually do the nurturing more. And we women, I've seen some men do nurturing, just to be clear, but it's very few. But we women tend to do the nurturing. Even from the time they were born, you bathe them, you clothe them, you pamper them, you pull their cheeks, you play with them, you smile with them. You in all your busy schedule, you still have time. Most times, our husbands are busy. Even the very few that bait, they bait, they learn, but it's different. It's different. There is a kind of connection or kind of bonding you have as a mother with that child. So what your problem. Teamwork. Teamwork. What do you do? When you are tired, when you see that they are coming to you, instead, go to your husband, stay with him. And let them say who. And if two of you want to carry them, both of you carry the child. Make it fun. Make it don't make the environment so tense that you have to, it leads to quarreling, shouting. No, make it a little fun, light. You can tease each other, you can laugh at each other, you can say, hey, no, they want me, they want this, laugh rather than you competing with the man. You trying to tell the children, oh, mommy is better than daddy. No, don't do that. That's a very evil seed to sow in the heart of any child. Don't do that. Don't try to make their daddy look bad, you know, or make you look as if you're the only one doing it. When you do that, the kind of picture you are painting in the mind of the child is a very destructive picture. A healthy marriage requires prayer instead of pride. I have never seen any marriage that worked without prayer. I am sorry to tell you, I am not saying this because I'm a Christian, and even the non Christians can testify to it that at some point in their marriage or their marriages, they have had 5 minutes to just say, Father, help me. That's a prayer. Because marriage, you cannot do marriage by yourself. Nobody can. Marriage is an institution created by God. How do you, that God created, come down, marry somebody that God also created, and you want to do marriage by yourself? If anybody has the manual for marriage when they were coming, let me know. Because marriage is an institution created by God. So there are certain issues, there are certain, even when there are no problems, there are moments when you just have to go to the Creator in prayer. Because even the Bible tells us in prayer and um, in prayer and in supplication, make your intentions known. You cannot handle marriage with pride. You will destroy it. You will destroy it. In First Peter chapter 4, verse 8, it says, above all, love each other deeply, because love covers a multitude of sin. Marriage, you're going to face a lot of things. You're gonna make each other angry. You're gonna make each other smile. There's gonna be time for tears. There's gonna be time for joy. There's gonna be you. This is your world right now. So even the devil is gonna throw a lot of things to you. So instead of pride, pride kills. Pride goes before a fall. If you remember that, you don't need pride in your marriage. The person you are trying to do that to is your spouse, and you have become one. You're technically doing it to yourself. So prayer is required in a healthy marriage instead of pride. Also, in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9, it says, two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. And labor here is not only you work and they pay you salary. No. Labor in the life of the children, labor in that home. When two people come together and become one and decide to build a home, build a family, guess what? Watch that marriage and that home blossom. I mean, under God, watch it blossom. Contracts here. The husband is doing well, the wife is doing well, the children are doing well in school. You see your family growing. You wake up peaceful, you go to bed peaceful, you are living healthy, you're not sick. Because some of the problems in marriage, because of the way we are carrying it, or we choose to carry anger and go to bed, you don't know when you start developing some internal sicknesses. Because anger and all these other things are not healthy even for your own body. But when you two decide to work together and there is wisdom, there is understanding, there is cooperation, there is respect, respect for each other. The Bible says, submit yourself one to another. In Ecclesiastes chapter 5, it says, submit yourself one to another. Not you submitting yourself to the other person. This is treating you bad. No, that is already a crack in the marriage. But when two of you work together, have each other's best interest. You're in your office, something comes up, and you know that my husband will not be able to make it on time. I have time. I can do this. Let me do this. It won't take anything from you. It's not you knowing that you can do that thing, but you rather see that house destroyed because you want to prove a point to your husband. That is wrong. That is pride right there. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 says, two are better than one. So in marriage, you both need to work together. A wise woman understands that love must be nurtured, prayed over, and protected. Yes, especially during difficult seasons. That time will come. The moment you decided to marry, guess what? You became an enemy to the devil. The devil fights marriages, is against it because it's an institution made under God. You will see it. He will throw the jabs. He will try everything to make sure that the marriage is scattered. But When you place your marriage in the hands of God, not that you will not feel it, you'll feel the jabs, but He sustains that marriage. You cannot carry the marriage by yourself. There is nobody on this planet Earth that can come out and say, I handled my marriage by myself, for myself. God did not help me. That's a lie. I stand here as Anastasia Daniel, married for years, and I'm telling you, God is the center piece. The third cord, the cord that binds both of you. You need him in that marriage for it to be successful, to be peaceful, to, in fact, to grow and grow well. You understand? Now, to my single ladies, come over here and let's talk. My single ladies, don't think I forgot you people. Oh. No, I didn't forget you guys. Singleness is not a waiting room. No. Singleness is not a waiting room. Singleness is a season of growth. It is a season of self-discovery and it's a season of purpose. I used to tell women, enjoy your singleness. See, enjoy it all. Enjoy it now. It's a beautiful time of your life. Single women are called to build healthy relationships, healthy friendships. Single women are called. You're a single woman, set boundaries, strong boundaries in relationships. Guard your heart, for in it, what does the Bible say? Lies in it. Guard your heart. Choose relationships that honors God as a single woman. Avoid setting or settling out of loneliness. Do not bend or settle for less because you feel so lonely. A lot of people are out there taking advantage of that loneliness. And once they take advantage of it, they still will not make you their bride or marry you. Your season of singleness is a gift that allows you to know yourself deeply and helps you align your relationships with your values. If you If you look into Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, it says, guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. First Corinthians chapter 15 tells us, do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. So, when you choose a relationship as a single woman, choose relationships that honor God. Choose relationships that you know you're not settling for what is lesser. You know that this thing is not, it's not what you want. But because you feel like, oh, I'm 40 and I'm alone. So I just take anything. Girl, no, that's a risk you don't want to take. No, don't do that. Okay? A confident woman knows that companionship should add value, not drain your peace. Any relationship you're going into as a single woman, it must add value to you. It must add value to your life. And if you're in a relationship that is not adding value to your life, do yourself a favor, step out. I'll say it like one of the pastor's wives that said it, get out of that relationship. It will not help you. The time you think, yeah, I don't want to waste time, you will waste more time with somebody that will drain you. All right? Now, for my married women and my single women, this is a truth I have for you. No matter your status, healthy relationships require mutual respect, honesty, emotional maturity, boundaries, forgiveness, love rooted in faith. I repeat that. No matter your status, whether married, whether single, single women, whether divorced, whether widowed, no matter your status, relationships, a healthy relationships requires mutual respect. If you're in a relationship that there's no mutual respect, please get out. It requires honesty. Oh, I know what lies can do to someone in a marriage or in a relationship. Emotional maturity, boundary setting, forgiveness, and love. That love must be rooted in faith. You are not called to carry relationships alone. That is why it's called relationship. Two people have to do, you gotta relate, you better be related with something for it to be a relationship. You cannot be related to yourself and call it a relationship. So if you are in a relationship that feels like you're alone, my dear sister, you're alone. So but this is not what God has called. God has not called you to carry that relationship by yourself. You are not called to fix or rescue others. That is not a healthy relationship. If you are the one trying to fix the person, then you are actually playing God. You cannot fix any human being. It's only God that can fix a person. If you take your time fixing a person in a relationship, where is the time you spending as in you spend together, growing together? You are called to love wisely. You are not called to endlessly spend or take relationship at your own expense. You are, you know, how will I explain it? You're called to love. If you want to love, love wisely. Don't love foolishly at your own expense, at the expense of your life, at the expense of your peace, at the expense of your health, your mental health. You don't love blindly. You don't love. I know they say love is blind. Listen. Listen, love is not blind though. Cupid is blind. Love, he wear glasses. He's wearing serious glasses. You need to open your eyes. You know, you cannot just love foolishly. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2 says to us, it says, be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. It's not saying you rescuing. You are bearing with one another in love. And it did not say bearing one another foolishly. Enough for you to do this bearing one another in love. You got to be wise about it. Proverbs 27 verse 17 says, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. So you cannot be in a relationship by yourself. You can't be in a relationship that is costing you your life. You two got to work together. Iron sharpened iron, like that. Iron, if you put iron on the wood, sorry, let me use my Bible now. Just imagine this is a wood. It cannot sharpen. This is iron, this is wood. It cannot sharpen because it's going to cut the wood. Iron sharpened iron. Do you understand? So healthy relationships should sharpen you. They shouldn't diminish you. Hmm. I have some gentle reminders for the women. You are allowed to grow at your own pace. You are allowed to set boundaries. You are allowed to choose peace. You are allowed to walk away from unhealthy connections. You are allowed to desire love without losing yourself. Relationships should reflect God's love. And God's love is a safe place, a peaceful place, a respectful place, a patient and life-giving place. I have one affirmation for you. I build healthy, God-honoring relationships. Say to yourself today, I build healthy, God honoring relationship, and I protect my peace. Say it to yourself today. I build healthy, God honoring relationships, and I protect my peace. Encouragement for you before you go. Whether you are married or whether you are single, remember this. You are already whole. Your relationship does not make you whole. Marriage is not what makes you whole. Or some people will say complete. Singleness does not make you whole. It doesn't make you complete. You are already whole. As God created you, you're good. Relationships are meant to complement your life and not to complete you. Relationships are meant to complement your life and not to complete you. So for all you ladies that are out there saying, I'm looking for a man to complete me, you need to change the words you use. No man completes anybody. You were already completed when that man came. When the man saw you and said, I love you, I want to marry you, oh, I love you, can you be my girlfriend? Or can you be in a relationship with me? You were already complete. God created you whole. So today, choose wisdom in how you love. Choose grace in how you respond. And also faith in how you connect. And I remain your girl, Anastasia Daniel from HerTribe Global. Have an amazing Tuesday. Bye bye.